Hey, good morning again. This is Oval's Fish Room. I just made a long video a few minutes ago, but I'm going to try to make a short one right now. I'm going to specifically concentrate on this particular beta, which is a cat. It's my newest beta. Just got him a few days ago, and because he's a little aggressive, I wanted to talk about beta personalities. I personally have been extremely lucky or fortunate to have very docile bettas, and I have quite a few. I have 13 right now. And I tell you, up until this guy, my most aggressive was actually a female. I'm going to show you. Her tank was over here, that little 2.5. And I got her when she was tiny, tiny, tiny. She's not in here right now. This is a different cat. But, and all I have is males right now. But anyway, I don't even see him in there. I'm just trying to show you her tank. She was a white placat, or white female. They all look like placats. Anyway, she was fine in here. Didn't have any problem. Grew up in here, so she did not consider it too small. There's my little boy in the back there, but she did fine. She's very happy. And then I had her for quite a while. And then I had one of my older bettas pass away, and that was in a 10-gallon. So I took her out, and again, you're not looking at her, I'm just showing you her tank. Took her out of here and put her in a 10-gallon, and she immediately proceeded to try to kill everybody in the tank. I had two coolie loaches and two cory cats that were much larger than her, actually. Well, you know what I mean. The coolie loaches are long, and the cory cats are kind of husky. But so I immediately took her out, put her back in this tank, and she was fine and lived out her life in here and never seemed to be upset. And she does have, or did have, well, all my tanks have shrimp in them, except the big 75. They would eat those. But I use those for cleanup crew in my smaller tanks. Let me get back to this guy. Okay, so the point of the story is you just don't know. I mean, the females are normally considered more docile. She was not. She was very aggressive. As I want to reiterate, she did not mess with the shrimp that were in her tank. She didn't. I don't know what her problem was with other fish, but she didn't care or mind having a smaller tank. She simply wanted it to be all her own. And I learned that very quickly. And like I said, this happened right in front of me, so I was able to put her right back in her previous tank without any problem. But somebody just the other day was telling me about they got a new beta, and it proceeded to pull the eyeballs out of their cory cats. And again, I haven't had that issue, but it's I'm trying to. He's over here in the corner. There he is. I'm trying to stress in this video that I'm trying so hard to be short about, but I wanted to stress that all bettas have a different personality. And these little placats, this is a male, and he's absolutely gorgeous. Is the reason I bought him. But they were actually bred for fighting. And now that's not happening here in this country that we know about, but in the Philippines and Taiwan and places where these, in Cambodia, where these are actually from, the ones that look like this are better fighters because they're chunkier, their fins are shorter, they're not as easily grabbed onto by another fish. And whereas the long flowing fin ones that most of us have would be an easy target for another fish and have their fins shredded very quickly and be unable to maneuver. These, on the other hand, have, sorry, I'm trying to keep up with him in here. On the other hand, these can maneuver quickly because of their shorter fins and stockier body. Now here's one of the things I want to point out. You can see I'm trying to go after that shrimp. None of my other bettas do this. Now, the strange thing is he doesn't seem to go. There's some small ones in here that he could easily eat, and he doesn't seem to bother them. You can see him swimming over several there and not paying any attention to. It just seems like every now and then, perhaps even the bigger ones, I don't know if he considers them a threat for food or competition, I should say, for food, or what the story is. But I'm not really complaining. I'm just trying to warn you that because I think he's gorgeous and he's staying no matter what. But he isn't a 2.5. He's by himself. He will not have any other fish in there because to me, I think he would probably lean toward wanting to kill the other fish. Now I'm going to show you a tank right behind him. I'm not sure I see my betta in here at the moment. He's rather large. But as you can see, I have about 12 to 13 neon tetras. This and koi loaches. And this betta, which again I do not see at the moment, but it's, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look up in the corners. Well, he's good at hiding. Anyway, there's a lot of nooks and crannies. There's places for them to hide, get away from a betta if he was aggressive. As I said, I do not see him right now. Oh, he might be inside the conch shell. Who knows? But the point is, every betta is different. Most of mine, as I said, other than that little white female and this new one, have been terribly docile. Don't seem to bother. There he is. There he is. Don't seem to bother anybody. You know, they're just happy as the dickens, and you know, happy with the size of the place they have. Look at his finish. My goodness, absolutely gorgeous. Look at those colors. Wow, wow, wow. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to kind of point out to everybody that when you first get a betta and you are thinking about putting him with other things, because I hear a lot of these stories from people at the pet stores and stuff, you know, people put other fish, they just aren't really understanding the aggression of the bettas, and then the betta proceeds to try to kill the other fish, or it can happen the other way. Some nitpicky little fish, like barbs, and especially tiger barbs, and there's a lot of little tiny fish that will just nip the pudding out of these fins. So, you know, it's not all the aggression is coming from the betta, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, we're going to leave off with, where is he? There he is. Okay, with this guy. He is a beauty. I'm tickled pink to have him. But, again, I don't mind his aggression. I mean, shrimp are cheap. I have found a couple of dead ones in here. I don't know if they died of natural causes or he killed them, but he did not eat them. I might have just killed them for sport, which I'm not wild about. But, again, we buy these bettas because of their colors and because of their personalities. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway, I'll let you go. Thank you for watching. This is Oval's Fish Room signing off. Just watch your bettas for aggression. That's all I'm trying to say. Or because some people kind of tease me about thinking that my tanks are too small. I have I have 3 2.5s and 1 5, and then everybody else is in a 10. But I just think as long as you don't crowd them, as long as you put stuff in there, I mean, you can see how, you know, planted up and, oh, there he is. Pretty. Anyway, as long as things have places to hide, they should be okay. The smaller the tank, the less places something can get away from an aggressive betta. So, but I don't mind having just one fish in a small tank like this. So, anyway, listen, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Oval's Fish Room signing out. Take care.